Captain's log, 0200 Zulu time here in Calgary, coming to you a little weary from the road, a little disheveled, contacts out. If I speak in low tones, that's because Matt McConnell, our TV play-by-play man, is next door. Last thing I want to do is wake him from a deep slumber. But if you do hear anything that sounds like heavy machinery coming from the next door room, you know who that is. 4-1 win for the Utah Mammoth. Let's get into our mics morning after. And it was a game in which Utah was outplayed analytically. You look at the stats, the shots, the numbers, the high danger chances, and yet Utah wins the game. And those are the most fun to be a part of as a fan, I think, because you're holding on the whole time, not knowing which way the ride is going to take you. And you still get that euphoric feeling of victory at the very end. You have to mention Karel Vejmelka right off the top. Two huge saves in the first period on chances right in front, had to move laterally, use the pads well, controlled rebounds, and Utah got to rebounds as well. But two huge saves in the first period. Vancouver also hit a crossbar to further maybe frustrate themselves because they had some chances to score early, and Vejmelka and the crossbar said no. But he was good throughout, and the only shot that beat him tonight was a redirect at eye level, which you can't really ask him to save. You think back to his last 6 games or so, and entering tonight against Vancouver, he was very back and forth. On one hand, really good against Vegas in that 5-1 win, stopped 33 of 34. Next time out against Montreal, it was his worst statistical night. I didn't think he was that bad, but it was just a bad statistical night, let in 4 goals. The next game, he goes right back out and allows just 1 to St. Louis. Pretty good. The next time he goes out, back to bad. He gets pulled 13 minutes into the game in San Jose. So it's good, not so great, good, objectively bad. And then he comes out and gets a shutout against Anaheim. So are we gonna swing back to bad here? No, now it's different. He stacks 2 incredible performances. He went 5 periods without allowing a goal, and this is exactly what you want to see out of your number one goaltender. He has a rough night against the Sharks, gets pulled in the first period after giving up 3. What does he do? He comes out and he shuts out the Pacific Division leading Anaheim Ducks, and he has an almost flawless night against Vancouver. So really encouraging stuff there from Karel. Power play has given this team confidence. Power play goal got the scoring started. Talked to Dylan Gunther after the first period on the radio, and he said, that it gives us confidence. And they got the power play goal late against Anaheim. Didn't really mean much in that game, but maybe that's got them going a little bit because now you score on the power play in the first period against the Canucks, and that puts you ahead in a first period where you gave up more scoring chances than you got. And I think that confidence helps this team win games where they're outplayed, because even when you're being outshot, you're being outchanced in a game, you can lean on that confidence, that intrinsic knowledge of who you are as a team, the skill and ability you have as a team. And you can say in the second period and in the third period, guys, it's okay. We just need to keep playing our game and be who we are, and we're going to be fine. We're going to have a chance to win at the end. And I think that's what you saw tonight. Vancouver made several pushes throughout the game. I thought the Canucks played pretty well. And it was a 1-goal game in the third until the Mammoth get that really nice goal from Stenlund and obviously the empty netter as well. So that confidence that comes with being a team with a ton of talent. Utah was more talented roster-wise than Vancouver tonight. I don't think anybody would argue that. And Utah playing tomorrow against Calgary, probably going to be more talented roster-wise as well. And that's just talent acquisition, and that's just the Jimmies and Joes of it. But when that talent is also working hard and working in harmony as a group and playing the way that they need to play, that's where that confidence comes in. And you can say, okay, like, guys, we're good. they scored. We're fine. Just keep playing our game. We're gonna get the next one, and that's what we saw tonight. Utah, they went up 1-0, and then they got the next one to take that 2-0 lead, and that's so big because that puts so much game pressure on Vancouver. And give credit to the Canucks, they scored a gritty one in the third to, um, to make it close and to really put on a push. But the Mammoth got the next one. Like they weren't phased and they defended. Stenlund made a really nice play. I think Kyler Yamamoto has been really good for this team. We saw it tonight. Smallest guy on the ice, Yamamoto against Tyler Myers, biggest guy on the ice. Myers a foot taller than Yamamoto. And who wins that battle? 56 in Salt Lake, baby. And we shouldn't be surprised from that because that's kind of what Kyler does. He's tenacious. He wins his battle. He's always engaged. But I think he's combined that with really skilled plays and great vision the last couple of games as well. And you're seeing that a little bit offensively. And you look at the guys who I think have been the most consistent every time they've been out there. I think he's one of them. And I think, at least up front, the Krause, McBain, Carcone line has been the heartbeat of this team. Just look at who Andre Turney starts the game with. It's Krause, McBain, and Carcone because he wants to set the tone with those three guys who are playing really well together. So when you have that, when those guys are going, which they are, and then you get the top six producing like we know that they can, then this team is really fun to watch. And when Veggie's kicking like he was tonight, they're really really fun to watch. So we're tired of being on the road. I can tell you that we are ready to get back to SLC, but you can't look ahead. You can't look ahead because if you only win two, or if you only win two out of the six on the road trip, if you lose against Calgary, then I think that's still a mission failure on the road trip. But if you beat the Flames, if you win three straight to end the trip, and you take six out of a possible 12, it's a totally different sentiment heading back home. And it's not what you wanted. You would have always liked to have earned another point or two. Um, but you can live with a 500 road trip on the most difficult stretch of games of the year. So let's all batten down the hatches and really get after it in Calgary here tomorrow, and then time for a little home cooking after that. But we'll talk to everybody tonight or tomorrow, Saturday night on Hockey Night in Utah, and can't wait to watch the Mammoth bring it home.